Okay, hello everybody. Um, yeah, I won't keep on my face. I'll just show you the environment here. So anyway, um, so the topic for today is biohacking. So has anybody heard of the trend now, especially in America, Western world, even in the UK? For example, people biohacking the body to optimize productivity. So for example, you'll have people working two shifts, two jobs or whatever, three jobs in the UK, and then they're like injecting like steroids to keep them competitive. Also, there's the peptide movement in America, which is kind of, to me, it sounds like mild kind of steroids where you optimize for certain hormones in your body for rest, recovery, and repair. Less harmful to say, but obviously still consequences to it, I guess. Yeah, so I was just thinking I want to bring many concepts together. I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but yeah, biohacking. Then I'm going to leap to transhumanism. So transhumanism is when you want to again optimize the human body by merging it with technology, right? Like an android. So I don't know if it's intentional. I don't know if it's by design or if we'll just fall into it as a default because of the lifestyle that we are leading, which is, if you think about it, you have the worldwide addiction to social media algorithms. You have the obsession of ultra capitalism, which they tell us capitalism is the only system that works. Probably true, but then they have to ultralize it by bringing in biohacking, making people more competitive. For example, if you're in a job and somebody's biohacking their body and they're more productive than you, then it ups the stakes for everybody, right? How do you compete with people like that? You can't really, can you? Like, if you're natural and someone's on these peptides, they're going to outcompete you. So it's either you join them or you get outcompeted. That's the downside of this ultra capitalism, I think. And then, yeah, so this transhumanism, I've been meaning to talk about it for a while now. So yeah, so is a default move a default future for us, or is it by design by the elites? Who knows? All I know is that if you look at the algorithms, the addiction to phones, it's almost like I'm saying, like, the tycoons, social media tycoons, are prepping the average person, harvesting their attention, getting biometrics information from us to sell things back to us, which is kind of what life's about, isn't it? We do consume, but maybe we consume too much nowadays, So yeah, it seems like we are being led by algorithms. Many people cannot break out of it. They're not disciplined enough. But we're at the stage now where it's getting so serious, and some people are actually looking into actually, making meaningful moves towards treating people with this condition. It's getting bad. So yeah, the algorithms are kind of prepping us. The health and safety policies around the world, the judicial systems are growing. It's all for money, isn't it? They don't want you to go to that lake because there's a 1% chance you might drown. So they scrap it altogether. They prevent you. So they actually stop adventurism, they stop curiosity. They just funnel people into kind of like where they want them. They well, like here for example, where I live now, right in China, there's like cameras everywhere, like in England as well. But there's like they have announcements: don't do this, don't do that. So it's almost like they're trying to prep us for a future where they don't want us to be at risk to ourselves or anybody else because it costs money. From this emerges a society that's compliant, obedient, lacks adventurism, curiosity, exploration, because everywhere's kind of curated, banned. You can't do this, you can't do that. So that basically creates a dulled down society, doesn't it? And then we on social media, so everybody's got the text neck, pretty much. And then what's the outcome of that? What's the result of that? Just obedient robots, which leads me into then the next stage, transhumanism, right? Eventually, they'll probably have us so obedient. They're kind of like boiling everybody as a frog, right? It's like they're boiling the frog so slowly that the frog doesn't realize until it's too late, until they've got us in boxes where they want us. And then the transhumanism is another theory that comes from this. Then, so people are biohacking, and then people are controlled by algorithms, and then the next stage is let's merge the human with the machine, the android, right? Why would they do this? Get out spirituality, any questions whatsoever. Make us more efficient, don't question, make us more efficient. What's the end goal? For money again, isn't it? Money and control. So anyway, that's just my thought. And also these microplastics as well, entering our body. It's almost like we're becoming synthetic anyway with time. Synthetic through laws and policies that kind of like milk us as cattle, milk our attention, prevent us from going here, from there, exploring. Don't question this, don't question that. That's just the way it is, kind of mentality. That's the way the world is going. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. I think we should be aware of it, because we could sleepwalk into something that we regret. Yeah, basically that's it. Biohacking, transhumanism, health and safety obsession. Yeah, money, greed, ultra capitalism, competition through the roof, which is one of the reasons why I just like to escape to countries that are more rustic. My wife tells me you can't stop it, so that means this world would be too small for people who want to just have a bit of freedom. In the end, it'll be too small everywhere. The elite will just have everything cornered off, priced. I think that's a very, very kind of dull, terrifying, restrictive world. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to think I'm the frog that's been boiled a bit too fast. I'm maybe thinking, hang on a minute. Yeah. Can we collaborate with some people who agrees with me? Maybe start a a thought process, some kind of community where people start to question stuff. Because I mean, boiling the frog alive, right? Slowly, I think some people will wake up, right? I don't know. Can this carry on? Can we be ever more developed, as they say, and restricted through policies? I mean, I think some people are gonna start calling it out. I mean, a lot of people are pressured and they feel trapped. This can't be life, surely. Anyway, I just want to know your thoughts on that. Anyway, I'll post another video. I'll see you all later.